Nathan's not here. Oh no.
Excuse me?
Oh no.
Excuse me? This is my big scene.
Oh crap.
What have you done? This is all
the computer restarted.
I see.
Is what happened.
I was gonna ask if it was Eddie trying to upstage me from the other day where we were where you messing around with the Eddie cam.
The Eddie cam is not on either.
Oh, there you go. So would have been a debacle. Somebody pay for the Eddie experience and be completely denied it.
There you are.
Did you believe in that?
Okay.
Did you believe the mockery stream this would be?
Yeah, that would be a shame. Let's see if I can get the Eddie cam working.
All right.
It's not as big of a deal though. We've existed without an Eddie cam before.
Well, Justin is messing around with stream setup. We're doing like a sort of a mini gauntlet. We were thinking about what we wanted to do for Flesh and Blood in the short term before we eventually get to the point where we think we're ready to start the Blitz tournament. And what we decided to do is we decided to take a character, play them against a large an array of characters just to see how that one character does.
So we tried to make like, what do we think some of the meta decks for Blitz are? We don't really know 100%, right? Yeah. So we made what we think are pretty powerful Blitz decks.
I think a Benji OTK pile such as this is very likely.
Yeah, and we didn't have all the cards for it.
We're only 3 cards short, but I actually think the 3 cards that I opted to put in are better in the Kassai matchup specifically.
Okay.
Because the thing, I'll for those unaware, Breeze Rider Boots gives all of your ninja attacks combo. So you play only combo attacks. It gives all your combo attacks go again.
Okay. Yeah.
So you only play combo attacks of 2 or less attack. You use Mask of the Pouncing Lynx to go get Spring Tidings. So you take a turn where you hit them with 4 attacks, then you play Spring Tidings, you draw like 5 or something, and then you just kind of keep going, right?
Aura Valda Bedge.
Yeah, Bedge. Yeah, no, tell me about it. I did like 30 something damage to one and didn't even kill it on stream. Anyway, so here's the problem with Benji is that I think the Warrior matchup is bad because Warriors have Brave Forge Bracers and Courage of Blade Hold and Arcanic Skullcap. So they actually have 3 ways to block your Spring Tidings to prevent you from drawing cards. So if you go all in and you combo the Breeze Rider Boots and your whole deck are combo attacks that only have go again because of your Breeze Rider Boots, then you just kind of lose the game on the spot, I think. So regardless, what we're going to do in this matchup specifically is play Mask of Momentum and then try to leverage Mask of Momentum to throw a wide volume of attacks as opposed to just trying to go all in on the combo turn. Try to force the situation where the Warrior player has to expend their equipment early in the game, right? Spend the first couple of turns trying to get the Warrior down to where they can't just defend with the equipment
for free.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, that's all you got against Benji, right? So like you got to use it when you need it.
So I've got also Chain, and this is kind of just a standard Chain list with kind of standard Chain list. I've never played Chain before, but
I don't think it's that.
I think hard. It's kind of. I think here's the thing. I think Rune Blades are for babies. I think Rune Blades exist for card game players that think they're good at card games, but their cards are just playing themselves, right? They're just playing broken stuff.
Hot take.
Right? So, I'll give Chain a go. I haven't had a chance to play Chain yet, so that'll be kind of interesting. We've got Kano, and we looked at a Kano list where the dude had a Google Doc.
So it's legit.
This dude's on some shit. So
there's been some math done, but we might not do this deck justice.
Yeah, so it's possible that this Kano deck requires being an actual wizard to play correctly. But we'll see. We'll see. I've at least got some wizard experience, some wizarding under my belt, so maybe that'll go all right.
Apprentice, if you will.
And then finally, KO. Just because we like rolling dice, and secretly I think Brute is probably better in. I think Brute's is probably really good in Blitz because, especially with KO, where
you just chunk more than half their life away.
Yeah, I think if you throw the right attack at the right time, and then your opponent's on the back foot for the rest of the game. So one bit of tech that we're including. This is actually the Levia tech. Talisman of Recompense. I saw this on the Fabs page where they were doing the underdogs of the ProQuest season. And there was a Levia list that got second in a tournament that was playing Talisman of Recompense, which is a Everfest card that says when you pitch a card, if you would gain exactly 1 resource, instead destroy it and gain 3 instead. So the thing about the Talisman of Recompense is that it essentially acts as extra resources for this deck and lets you skirt the issue of playing blues, not playing blues.
Not playing blues,
right?
like, you don't get to play as many blues, just because of the deck building restrictions of
just because of the way
functional deck building restrictions,
right? Because of how the card game is balanced. There's only a handful of attacks that are blue and also have 6 attack on them. So anyway, we may change this, but for the setup for tonight, this is like a good trial run for us, just to see if we can find a format that we like for Flesh and Blood that is more duplicative. For one, I would like to not have to scramble to build a pile of decks every time we go to stream Flesh
and we're not like, what do we do tonight? I don't know.
Yeah, because I'll tell you, Wednesday morning. I look at Justin, I'm like, what are we doing? And Justin goes, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know either. And then we like kind of text back and forth throughout the rest of the day. And then like it's like an hour and a half before.
Whereas Keyforge, where it's like, oh, we have this tournament planned out for the next 6 months.
We don't have to build decks.
We just play.
We don't have to build decks. And the funny thing about the planning the tournaments, it takes us less time to plan a Keyforge tournament than it does to build a single deck for Flesh and Blood. So yeah, it's kind of just an adjustment for us. So.
Yep. And then I got Kassai here. So Kassai with sabers, classic stuff. We'll see how the deck plays out, but it's mostly like stuff that gives the first saber go again, so I can stack with second saber with more power. I mean, that's like, it's not that complicated.
Yeah.
My equipment setup, I do have 1 extra slot I can utilize at some point. I'm not sure what I would want to put there. I got the Gambler's Gloves in there for the KO matchup. I think that's the reason they exist, is so you have an out to getting high rolled.
Yeah, and we noticed that in a couple of lists, people were packing Gambler's Gloves just so that you don't get stomped out by KO, so it's not free.
And then Brave Force Bracers, which is what I'm going to play most of the time. She actually ends up with a lot of extra resources because her second sword attack is free. So giving that second sword attack an additional +1 pretty often really adds up on those bracers, I feel like. Skullcap, it's Skullcap.
It's probably the best hat.
Yeah. So. The Courage of Bladehold and Gallantry Gold, I think I will tend toward Gallantry Gold just because of the previously mentioned extra resources.
Those are different slots.
This is an This is an arms. This is arms. All right, so Courage of Bladehold is what I'm playing. Makes your sword attacks free this turn. Good on the turn when you play Blood in Our Hands. When you dump all your copper tokens and you can give like both your sabers the ability to attack multiple times in a turn.
Yeah.
If it's all free, great. Gallantry Gold, I don't know if I will end up ever playing that then over Brave Force Bracers.
Yeah, you maybe put it in an extra arcane barrier then.
Yes, it might just be a Dull Rune better off. There's no Rune gloves. Doesn't matter. We'll figure that out later.
Because it certainly seems like Gallantry Gold. Yeah,
it looks like there's a picture of a breastplate, right? It's like, there's gloves right in front, but it's just like the torso half of
I think the deck building skill testing aspect of Blitz is going to be your equipment selection and knowing what your equipment selection is supposed to look like in all of your matchups, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So
I got Null Rune for my Arcane Barrier on the boots because I think if I need Arcane Barrier, I probably don't need Valiant Dynamo, but I could see a situation where against a Rune Blade, I might want Valiant Dynamo and Null Rune gloves.
Yeah,
for instance,
I can see that.
Refraction Bracers, Bolters. I don't know when I would play those, but I just threw them in here just in case I thought I might need them. But I feel like Dynamo is more impactful most of the time. Maybe Refraction Bolters are better against Rune Blades. I don't know. Who can say? We'll figure it out. This is why we're testing.
And that was our goal, was to actually get because I told Justin, I remember thinking specifically many nights where I was like, I wish I was just playing one deck, and I wish I was just like saying, like, getting constant feedback on the deck, like, this is where the deck failed, this is where the deck was good, right? So that's why we wanted to go with this format for play testing.
Yes, and we got skirmish season coming up. I think it starts in like the 26th of this month, where Blitz tournaments are going to start popping up, and I would love to go to a Blitz tournament. Hopefully we can get one in our store. And Kassai is probably what I want to play there. So
we're not like, I think I was telling Justin, I also think that we probably are caught up to the pack as far as general game knowledge. Now, I don't think we're gonna be like necessarily threats to win a tournament the first time we sit down and play, but I don't think we would embarrass ourselves.
We might have more Blitz term experience than a lot of casual players, at least at this point, right?
So we've exclusively played Blitz, right?
Correct.
Like that's
our minds aren't poisoned by classic constructed.
That's true.
That may be a benefit. Right?
Yeah, so I think against Warrior, I gotta leverage the Kodachis. And I probably actually spend a decent amount of time defending. While I take Benji's got a fewer hit points, so
you defend until you can, and plink until you can do your OTK turn, basically.
I just try to get you to the point where you have to have had to use your
stuff, your chest
gear.
Place, and we'll see. I'm curious to see how these shake out. No clue. I think we will learn a lot about these matchups, at least. All right, so this.
I have a sneaking suspicion that a lot of these Benji hands are just going to be garbage.
Like a bunch of trash.
Yeah. Because you wanna see Wizard.
Right.
You're like, oh, don't have anything that defends. So, yeah, we got some flick flacks.
You put the flick flacks in. 11.
48.
All right. What you want to do?
Yeah, I'll play.
Okay.
It's
do we like playing as playing the call?
I like playing with Benji because I'm throwing attacks.
Get the W.
Yeah.
And I can't block them.
Yeah. You're not blocking many of them. All right.
Might as well put my hand down.
Okay. I am going to attack you with the Kodachi. For once, you can block this because this says attack action cards you control.
So I'll block 2
rounds. Okay. I will attack you with the other Kodachi.
All right, I'll take that.
I am what an attack action card control. Yeah. So I will play 100 Winds. It's coming in for 1.
So Benji doesn't buff that one?
No. It says when an attack action card you control hits, gets
the next
+1.
+1.
Next one gets +1.
All right, I'll take it. I can't block it.
So you could hit with this, then buff a Kodachi to 2.
Okay.
So, okay. And then I am going to head jab for 2.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the third. When an attack action card you control is the 3rd or higher chain link in a row to hit, draw a card. So that hits, I'll draw off the Mask of Momentum.
Okay.
Okay, and you took 2 from that one, right?
Yep.
All right. And then I will Fluster Fist for 2.
Anything in combo effects or anything?
No. Okay. No, the combo, the only, so I'm playing.
It doesn't have go again?
Correct.
Okay.
I am playing 300 wins for some of the Crucible Mythics. I keep calling them Mythics. Crucible Majestics that we were missing. The thing about 100 wins is you don't actually want them to buff each other outside of the Benji unblockable shell, right? Yeah. That's why you don't play like the full 6 copies that you would want. Okay, all right. 1 card left. Slap that down in the arsenal. Okay, and that's that. This will all flop over to there. Let's go over there, and then I will draw 4. And then die to Kassai.
We'll see. I will play Slice and Dice. So next weapon attacks +3. I'll play, Sharpened Steel, then Slice and Dice. So first weapon attack is +1, second is +3.
Okay.
I will pitch this Blade Runner to swing with a saber. So this is going to be +4. So it's going to be 6 attack.
And if I block with an attack action, it gets +1.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, so the actual good news here is that with the shift in game plan, I think I can actually be a little bit more defensive. I can like afford to block with like crappy attacks, right? So I'll go ahead and throw this stuff in the way. So I'll defend for 5.
And just getting the +1?
It does get the +1, so it will go to 7.
So you'll take 2?
Yeah.
Attack reactions, I'm going to play Blade Runner to give it go again. The next weapon attack string gets +3.
Okay.
So you'll take 2?
Yeah.
All right, and then I will swing with this saber, bow free. It's going to get +3 from Blade Runner and +3 from Slice and Dice.
Okay.
It's coming at you for 8.
Okay. Okay. Or just take the 8. I guess I'll take the 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That is my turn. Kassai. If I attack 2 more times with weapons this turn, I create a copper token for each weapon attacked that hits. So I get 2 copper tokens, and my Valiant Dynamo drops the battle worn token. No temper. -1 counter, whatever it's called.
All right.
I'm done.
I think I could have blocked 1 more time. Yeah, I could actually have blocked 1 more time. Okay, I am going to attack you with this Kodachi. It's coming in for...
Actually, I'll take that 1.
Okay. I will attack you with the 100 wins. It's coming in for 2.
100 wins. Okay, I'll take the 2.
I have 1 resource left. So my next attack will get +1. I'll attack you with the Kodachi for 2.
Okay. I will throw the Valiant Dynamo in front of that one. Do I throw the... I'm going to throw the Skull Cap in front of it as well.
Oh.
Because it stops the Mask of Momentum.
Okay. All right. And then I am going to attack you with the Crane Dance for 2.
Just no go again or anything?
No go again. Yeah, these all had go again. That doesn't.
Okay.
So
2 it is.
This is where I could have blocked for 1 more because I could play the 1 from my arsenal. But then again, maybe I just keep the 1 in the arsenal. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. That's over there. This is under. And then I will draw.
All right. I will Sharpen Steel. The next weapon attack is +3.
Okay.
I will.
I feel like Kassai is like legacy mono red burn sometimes, where you're just like, okay, all right, you play the lava spike, you sack your mountain, you sack 4 mountains, you fire blast me twice.
Attack with the saber for 5.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, I'll defend for 6.
Okay. Attack reactions, I will give it go again with Blade Runner. The next weapon attack is +3. But it is defended, so.
Okay.
I don't get to use my Brave Forge bracers. I will play Hit and Run. So the next weapon attack gets go again. If you attack with a weapon this turn, your next attack turn gets +3. So I'll swing with the saber, and it's gonna get +6. So it's coming in for 8.
Okay.
With go again. But that did collapse the chain. Not that I can attack again with a weapon, so.
Okay, I'll defend for 7.
Okay. Take 1.
Yeah.
2 more.
Yeah.
Alright. End phase. I hit with 1, so I get 1 copper token. And this loses a thing.
Yeah, and I'm done. Go ahead.
Okay. I will.
I think I just lose. You didn't have, like, you have played both red Blade Runners, so maybe I've got a chance, but.
This turn is worse. I'll play Hit and Run. So next weapon attack is turn ends go again.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, let's see, because you've played both red Sharpened Steels and both.
It was a lot of big damage.
Blade Runners, so yeah.
I will.
You have to run out of them eventually, so.
Attack with the saber, just for 2 with go again.
Okay.
Did you block with a Mask of Momentum?
Yes.
Turn? Okay.
Yeah. Yes, because you had like a card in hand, and I was like,
I didn't notice.
Yeah. I'll defend for 3.
Okay. No damage there. I will play Warrior's Valor. Next weapon gets +3, and if it hits, gain go again. And then I'll swing for 5.
Every attack is lethal. I guess I'll defend.
Okay. I'll Arsenal. I'm done.
Like I don't actually know how to get back in the game. I am going to attack you with Ride the Tailwind. It's coming in for 2.
2 damage. Alright.
And when it hits the next attack action card with 2 or less base gains, go again. And then Benji's going to give an attack +1 with this. So I'm going to attack you with Rushing River for 2.
Any effects or anything?
Nope.
It's 2 damage. I guess I'll block here.
Okay.
I'll take 1.
Yep. And yours, and I'll draw 4.
Okay, I will start my turn. Turn up this Minerva Themis. So one-hand weapons you control get +1 attack whenever a weapon you control hits. Put a lesson counter on her. There are 3 more lesson counters on her. Banish her. Search your deck for a specialization card. Put it face up in your arsenal and shuffle your deck. I will play Spoils of War. Next weapon attack gets +2. Whenever a weapon you control hits this turn, create 2 copper tokens.
Okay.
+2 and go again. So I will swing with the saber for 4, go again, and if it hits, create 2 copper tokens. No, I'm sorry, it's 5 because of Minerva.
It was 2 base, 2 from this.
Yep.
And then 1 from Minerva.
Yep.
Okay. I am going to defend for 6.
Okay. So bumps to 6. That's fine.
I literally don't know how I'm supposed to win from this position.
I'll send the saber in for 3.
No blocks then.
No blocks. Okay. So take 3. I get a lesson counter. I create 2 copper tokens. I did not have go again on that. So I am done. In a turn, I get a copper token from Kassai, and Dynamo gets this removed. All right.
Okay, I'm going to attack you with the Kodachi.
I'll block.
I'll attack you with the Kodachi.
Take 1.
Do I throw this or do I block with it? The eternal question. I'll throw this at you for 2.
If it hits, it gains go again. I'm at 5. I feel like I'm close to where I sort of need to block one of these things, so I will block this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. My turn. I'm gonna cash in and destroy 4 coppers to draw 2 cards.
This probably just kills. This turn kills me. I cannot survive this turn, I don't think. I don't know if my mistake was blocking at all on turn 2. I wonder if I was just supposed to throw attacks. But I do not see how this. I literally do not understand how Benji is supposed to beat Warrior. If you're packing the full 3 equipment that have 2 defense on them, I have no idea how you're supposed to win this matchup.
It's all blood in her hands and destroy this 2 copper to. I'll give both sabers +1 while attacking this turn.
Okay. Target one hand, but you target each of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can do each effect up to 2 times each.
Yeah.
So these are gonna be. They're not counters, but
yeah,
they're there. I will. Attack with saber. That's gonna be for 4.
well, it's not the issue here is not the equipment blocking for 3+. It's that the equipment can block for 2 at all, right? Because if I can throw a bunch of attacks and then hit them with the spring tidings on turn 1, and I draw 4, then like he's on the back foot. But the thing is, as long as he never sees the spring tidings, he's just like throw a little bit of blocking here and there. And because he's not having to block during my turn, right? I think this is the aspect of Benji that gets like completely ignored. The opponent isn't discarding any cards from their hands at any point.
Yeah.
Right. So their game plan is not being disrupted. They're not having to make any decisions. They're just like, okay, well, I'll just throw my whole hand at you. And yeah, so okay, so that's coming in for 4. I'll block for 3. And this is not an attack reaction. This is an attack reaction and not an attack card. Okay. So
attack reacts.
I die.
I'm gonna
play the attack reaction.
Blade Runner.
Okay.
I will go ahead and overpower though.
But you're not playing the Blade Runner into your pitch zone.
No.
I win the game on a technicality.
I will then overpower.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is +4.
Yeah. I'm dead. This matchup feels miserable and unwinnable from this side, in my opinion. And like for that reason alone, I don't know if I would take Benji.
Yeah, because if you have like a super bad matchup with a Kassai, which is probably really popular.
I think Kassai is probably really popular.
Yeah, I think so.
Right?
Too.
Like, yeah. You get to do lots of cool shit you don't get to do with Warriors in Classic Constructed, right? So, but yeah, I mean, I don't think I'm being silly in thinking that matchup feels unwinnable.
I don't think so either. Because even if you could get to tidings, I have 2 equipments that can block it. That's like all of your spring tidings.
So I would have to. There's only 4 attack reactions in the deck. I didn't see the spring tidings, but it didn't matter
right.
because
you have to raise a reflex.
Yeah, at no point could you not block it, right?
Right.
So you have to have the. You have to have the tidings, and then you have to have the attack reaction to go with it to get past it, right? And tidings may only be, is it chain links that hit? Draw a card for each other attack action card with 2 or less base you control in the combat chain. So it does not even count your Kadachis.
Brant, thank you for that sub.
Hey, appreciate that, Brant.
So chain, I want to use
19 months and counting. But yeah, I just don't see. Obviously, I don't have the experience playing Benji that maybe somebody else does, but I don't see how Benji's supposed to beat Warriors if they just pack the full package of blocking.
You know, I think I actually want Nullrune robes against chain
instead of Courage of Bladehold.
Yeah.
Okay. Just play whatever you want.
Because the dynamos are good still. The bracers are good. I mean, I could see gaunts or Nullrune boots. Do we have any Nullrune robes handy? What's over there? Is that gloves? Boots. Any Nullrunes in chat?
No, I don't have any no Nullrunes. I was not. These decks were playing against not Runeblade, not Wizard. So I didn't include any Nullrune stuff.
No. It's fine. I'll just play like this. What's the worst that guy might get killed by arcane damage?
Yeah, I mean, I said that, and then I died arcane damage, so.
Yeah, I'll just play the boots. It's fine.
I said that and died to arcane damage, so.
I'll play the boots.
It was like if I had like Arcane Barrier 1 or something, I would have.
Yeah, you can't. You probably don't want to play against a Rune Chant or a Rune Blade without Arcane Barrier 1 somewhere. Newland just Rosetta Thorn.
So interestingly enough, this is an aura, so Scour can blow these up, which I think is actually pretty good because it sets the chain back, right?
Yeah.
Or it sets chain.
Like he's definitely got a sweet spot of Soul Shackles, and you hit that sweet spot in Blitz, and you don't need to go farther because the game's already progressed enough.
It's like if it hits 1, you're good.
Yeah,
like that's all you want. You want it to hit like 1 or 2 things.
You want it to hit extra card.
You want it to hit enough that you can play, but not really have to worry about taking the damage.
Yeah.
54. 4.
All right, I will go first. This might be sort of awkward. Actually, it's fine. Okay. I'm going to play Spoils of War, pitching blood in her hands. Next weapon attack, it's +2 and go again. And whenever weapon attack control hits his turn, create 2 copper tokens. Then I will hit you with the saber for 4. And if it's create 2 copper tokens.
I'll defend for 5.
Okay. I will play Outland Skirmish. The next one hand weapon attack this turn gets +2, or +3, and the next time weapon attack hits this turn, create a copper token.
Okay, so again, chain collapse when you play that.
Yeah. I will swing the saber, so 2, so 5. And if it hits, I create 3 copper tokens. Because of the spoils plus that.
1 card in hand.
Yep.
Coming in for 5.
Yep. I need to reset life.
Oh, yeah. I'm at 2, huh?
Yep. It's a quick game.
Mine's just blocking both of these. I guess I am. All blocked there and also with Grasp of the Arcanite.
Okay. All right, no hits there. No hits off Kassai. So I will Arsenal.
I think that's probably the dumbest thing about rune blades is that their gear is just so good.
The gear, yeah.
The gear is just so good.
It does all kinds of stuff.
Okay, I am going to play.
I missed one. I didn't have to think about using cards in my hand to block. Already, I missed it. It's unfortunate.
Too bad.
Yeah.
Too bad, because I'm playing Runeblade now. I have to momentarily think the next Runeblade or Shadow action this turn. Okay, so I can chain right now. Use his ability. My next Runeblade card gains go again. I'm gonna play Plunder Run.
Okay.
So the next time
attack action card hits this turn, draw a card.
Draw a card. And then I am going to pitch Moravian Skies to play Singeing Steel Blade.
And it gets go again.
Yes, and when I attack with it, deal 1 arcane damage to target hero.
Alright, I'll take that. How come Grasp over Vexing Cool Hand? Like, Vexing Cool Hand is very good. I will say.
Yeah, but Grasp blocks for 2.
It does block for 2. So I'll take the 1 with the Arcane Barrier. And for attack,
yeah, I got 2 resources left.
I will take it.
Down to 15.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'll play another Singeing Steel Blade. Alright, when I attack with it, it does 1 arcane. Oh, I draw a card off the first. Draw a card off the Plunder Run. Okay. Singeing Steel Blade. Deal 1 to you arcane damage wise. Yeah,
I'll take it.
look at this. Okay, reactions.
I don't like having to think.
Razor reflexes, take another 3. Oh wait, did you block?
I took the arcane damage.
Okay, sorry, this is coming in for 4. Never mind. JK.
Yeah.
JK. JK.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Ah! Reflexes.
I'll take 7.
Yeah, you will. Look at that.
Have I lost the game already?
Yeah, look how easy it is to play this class.
Okay.
Look how easy it is to play this class.
I will.
I could have Snapdragon Rosetta Thorn instead of the Razor Reflexes, but.
All right, I will play Warrior's Valor. So the next weapon gets attack gets +3, and if this hits, the attack gains go again.
Okay.
I will attack with the saber for 5.
For 5?
Yeah.
I'm gonna just dump this armor that's got 6 in it in front of it.
Just dump.
Look at that.
Dump that.
Anything smart to say about that tough guy?
I guess I need to play this route so I can actually give it a go again. It just gets +3.
Okay, sure. Then it's at 8.
Yep.
Yeah, so I guess I'll take 2 then.
Okay. All right. Is this better off in my arsenal or used for this attack? Only 18. Jeez. All right, so I'll use Brave Force Bracers. It's +1. Chain's dead. The chain collapsed.
Okay,
chain.
So this is banished now.
Okay. I guess I will sharpen steel. The +3. So I'll swing the saber for 6.
Coming in for 6. Yeah, I guess I'll take it.
Okay. I'm done.
You get 2 copper.
I get 2 copper. Just like that. That easy.
Alright, beginning of my action phase, I'll banish the top card of my deck. Nothing. I will chain, so I've got 2 soul shackles. And then I am gonna plunder run. Then play consuming volition. So this is coming at you. This is go again because of the soul shackle. So it's coming at you for 4. I haven't done arcane damage, so you don't discard a card.
Wonderful.
But if this hits, I do get to draw a card. So
And I'll defend for 4.
Okay. I will check you with Rosetta Thorn.
Okay. The 2 are it is 2 arcane damage, right?
Yes, plunder run
In the thing. Okay.
Yeah.
I will take the 2 arcane damage and I'll block with bracers.
Okay, that's it.
Okay.
Because there, I take 1 from my carrion husk.
Okay. That's the end of your turn, you take 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I'll go under and I draw 4. Yeah, it's at the beginning of your end phase. You take 1 for every blood debt card. So.
Alright, I will play Slice and Dice. I will attack with the saber for 3.
Okay. Okay, I'll take 3. 10 to 8.
All right. Attack reactions. I gotta play this Clint to give it a go again.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. I will use the Brave Forge Bracers, and I'll attack with the saber. So that's gonna be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from Slice and Dice.
I'm going to throw my gear in the way. Throw Arc Knight and the Skull Cap.
So 2?
Yes, so I'll take 4.
Okay. Alright, that's the end of my turn. I get 2 copper. I will arsenal. I do wish these were dynamos. And I wish that was Arcane Barrier. For sure. Alright, I'm done.
Alright, 1, 2 soul shackles. I am going to use chain. So the next rune blade specifically. Rune blade or shadow. Let's go again. I am going to attack with Bounding Demagon. This says go again.
Alright.
It's coming in for 3. Doesn't
3.
Its text is essentially blank, but
Text blank. Doesn't have it on hit. Attack for 3. I am actually more health than you now, so I will block with Brave Forge Bracers, and that's it.
okay. So take 2. I am going to attack with Snatch.
4.
Draw a card.
Not go again?
Not go again.
No again? I'll defend with Cash In, Skull Cap, and Courage. For 4.
I'm gonna snap dragon it.
To give it a go again?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to attack you with Unhallowed Rites. When you attack with Unhallowed Rites, you may put a non-attack action card with Blood Debt from your graveyard on the bottom of your deck. This Howl from Beyond. It's going on the bottom. Alright, and that's coming in for 4.
Defend for 3.
Okay. Take
1.
1.
Alright.
Alright, that's that.
Busted up equipment. This is broken now. Okay, I will.
I forgot I had busted cards I could draw.
I'm gonna cash in and draw 2.
I forgot I had busted cards I could draw.
I'm gonna play Slice and Dice. I'm gonna swing sword.
Oh, I took one from the carrying house,
Okay.
which is actually very important.
Yeah, it is.
So
Swing sword. This is gonna be for 3.
okay. Instant. Yeah, I gotta pitch that. So Art of War. We give attack action cards I control +1/+1 this turn, and then I'm also going to banish.
I forgot about Out of War.
An attack action card to
Existing.
draw 2. So I have 2 left. Okay. Yeah, I think if I had drawn this at any point earlier in the game, things would have been substantially more into my favor. Okay, so you're attacking for 3. I will defend. You have 2 cards, 2 resources. I'll defend for 4.
Okay.
Reactions.
I will play.
Because it currently doesn't have go yet.
Oh, yep, I messed up. I was thinking this card was something different. Yeah. So, no. Done messed up. I guess that's my turn.
Alright, start of my turn, Soul Shackle.
I think I am dead. Feeling pretty dead.
These are the blood debts.
Maybe you'll die to blood debt this turn.
Unlikely.
I know. This is why we play games. I gotta learn. Easy game. Easy Kassai wins.
Alright, I play Shadows of Ursa from my banish zone. As additional cost to play it, I may banish a card with blood debt. If you do, it gains go again. So I'll banish this other Shadow of Ursa. Yes, so this is coming in for 2.
Block 3.
Okay. I am going to use Chain. I'll collapse the combat chain. I will attack you with this Shadow of Ursa. It has go again because of the Soul Shackles. Okay. All right, I am going to use Grasp of the Arknight to create a rune chant token. Then I'll collapse the combat chain, and then I will play Riftbind. I may play it from a banish zone. I have not played any non-attack actions this turn, so this is just coming in. The rune chant's going to pop for 1.
Okay, I will take that.
Okay, and then this is coming in for 3.
That'll defend for 3.
All right, I'll take 1.
All right. Okay. I will play hit and run to give my next weapon attack go again.
Okay.
I will attack with a weapon for 2, which is enough.
I will defend 2.
Okay, I'll attack with a sword for 2.
was a non.
Yeah.
I'll defend for 3.
Okay. I'm done.
I wonder if I was supposed to keep that shadow puppetry. So that I would get a non-attack action going. It's one of those. Alright, so mill myself for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 blood debt card. I
think either outcome of this game is pretty good.
Will
so far.
Chain. To attack you with Ghostly Visit. Coming in for 4. And it says go again.
Yeah, I've got to dump 6 blocks of this, unfortunately.
Ooh.
Yeah. To not die.
Send the exude confidence at you.
I die because I can't block the energy potion.
Woo.
Yep.
I was gonna go down to 1, but
man, that was a game.
Yeah, it was. Carrying Husk though, huh?
I think Dynamo, if I just didn't care about Arcane Barrier, won that game. I would have had way more life.
Yeah, I think if I had drawn my broken cards, you would have been
probably, but I had some Ock draws as well.
If I had drawn, I mean, I threw every turn. I threw 2 or more attacks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if I had seen like my specialization, or the Art of War at a time where I wasn't like in peril.
Yeah. Our war did save you, I think, right?
Yes, because it gave my attacks +1 defense.
Yeah.
So yeah. Chain's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Chain's pretty fun. I do like playing broken characters.
Stuff out of your banish zone.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
But like I said, I do think this Runeblade is kind of like the class for like, or it's one of those where it's like it makes you feel better at the game than you really are, right? It's just like, how do I give these things go again? Oh, I gave it all go again. And then the cards just do what they say
they have a lot of words on them, but you know.
Yeah, but ultimately it's like, yeah, you can play cards from right here. You can play cards from, yeah.
Okay, now, all right, now we play the boots. For sure. I think I need a larger null rune package in my equipment board. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, I don't. Well, I'll see. We'll see. We'll see what it takes to kill you.
Probably not that much. We'll see. We also don't know how to play this deck, so.
It takes an advanced degree in pyromancy to play this class. So, yeah, a little bit. You need a sub-specialization of divination. So I'm gonna play Adam at the store tomorrow with Chain. It will be the dog show.
Why would you do that?
Because I'm not there to make friends. I'm Chain. I'm an edgelord.
Is Chain or Viscerai more of an edgelord?
I think Chain definitely.
Chain's more of an edgelord.
Yeah, I think Viscerai is an edgelord.
Yeah,
right. But 10. I think you
first. I will go first. Wait, is it correct to go first against? Yeah, it definitely is, right? No, it is. Is it?
Against Wizard?
Yeah.
Well, if you attack me, I have to take cards from my hand and defend with them, right?
Yeah, but then you draw up. But if you go first, you get like a free turn of doing stuff. Is it? What is correct? I don't know.
Tell me.
I don't know, man. I will just go first. What would you say is correct?
I think you want to go first because you don't want me. Because here's the thing: you don't really get to defend against the stuff I do on turn 1, right?
Yeah.
If
So
I just
pile
like,
on damage.
if I just like set up, I put like forked lightning down here or
Yeah,
whatever,
just-
and you're like go and you attack me, and you're like I'll do 5 to you or something like that, and I'm like, okay, we'll take 12.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, yeah, going first is probably right. All right, so I will Spoils of War. Next weapon attack gets +2 and go again. Whenever weapon you control hits this turn, greed 2 copper tokens. I will hit you with a saber.
In response,
Okay.
I will look at the top card. I will banish it. It doesn't say banish face down.
Banish.
It says banish it.
I think banish is always face up.
Okay, so I will banish it.
What it is?
It is clarity potion.
Okay.
Alright, so it's coming in for
Fiver.
5. I'll defend 6er.
Okay. I'll play hit and run. Next weapon attack gains go again. If you attack with weapons turn, your next attack is +3.
Okay.
I will attack with Sentry Saber for 5.
I hate losing Chain Lightning and Sonic Boom there, but they aren't.
Better than losing your life. Thanks, Stormstrong. 40 months, never challenge death to a pillow fight unless you're prepared to handle the repercussions. The repercussions.
Reaper.
That's a stretch, but I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
I think I hurt something stretching that hurt.
Repercussions. That's better if you're Southern, right? The repercussions.
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 Sure, I guess I'll defend 3.
Okay, so take 2.
It is an attack action, hilariously.
So take 3.
Yeah.
Your 1 attack action. And I get 2 copper tokens from the thing. And I will Arsenal. And then Kassai is going to give me a copper token. That's it.
I play this clarity push.
Okay.
And then I will draw up. Alright, my turn.
You don't. Wait, that was the first turn, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
This junk is wild, dude. What's going on? This junk is wild.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, okay.
What's that? Have you unlocked? Have you unlocked the wizard? Oh god.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest. When I went to wizard school, I slept through too many classes.
No, no.
I slept through too many classes. Okay. This has got one. Okay. All right. Yeah. It. Okay, so I am going to opt.
Wizard's like playing a different game.
Yes.
It's a totally different game.
Yeah. It really is. Okay, so these like feel really important. I think I need those. So
I think easily Kano is twice the int stat of Kassai. Although Kassai's probably high int because she's like mercenary. I don't know. Definitely high charisma. Maybe not high int.
Okay, I'm gonna Crucible of Aether Weave. So my next
How you paying for that?
paying for it with this.
Oh, okay.
And then Lessons in Lava.
Okay.
So this is going at you for 4.
All right, let me read the card.
Yeah, again, go
if it deals damage, you may search your deck for a wizard card with cost equal to or less than the damage dealt by the less lava. Reveal it and then shuffle your deck and put it on top of the deck. Okay.
Yes.
4 damage.
Yes.
I have access to 1 arcane barrier, so
yes,
I will just take 4.
Okay, I'm actually not using Lessons in Lava.
Okay, all right.
So take 4.
Got it.
That's my turn. We're slapping that down in the arsenal. This is going under, and then I'm drawing 3.
Okay. All right. Great. I will.
Is Wizard the most broken class?
Perhaps.
I think if I had had this Sonic Boom, this Chain Lightning, maybe the Sonic Boom. If I had this Chain Lightning, I think you're dead here.
Really?
Like I think the Chain Lightning, I just kill you, just dead.
Okay.
Just dead. Okay. All right.
Saber for 2.
In response,
all right.
I gotta get my.
I understand.
My
instant
magic.
Window.
My instant window. I would like to cast a batch of fast effects.
You may.
I'm gonna use the talismanic lens. Oh. Oh. Okay. And then I'm going to use Storm Striders. So my next wizard thing can be played at instant speed. And then I am going to play Aether Wildfire, spending that 2. And then I am going to...
Was only need to like do something about that first?
Crucible of Aether Weave and Metacarpus nodes.
Okay.
So actually, I'm supposed to do this first,
right?
And then that, and then this is whenever you play a card that deals, I may pay 1. So I have 1 right there. Yeah, so that is coming at you. This is coming in for 6, and until the end of the turn, whenever I deal arcane damage, I instead deal that much arcane damage plus X, where X is the damage dealt by Aether Wildfire. So this is coming in for 6.
Well. Okay.
Once you learn your lines from Wizard, yeah, I gotta.
I guess I Arcane Barrier 1. That is all I can do.
Okay, so you take 5.
Yeah.
All right, and that's coming in for 2. I think I just go ahead and dump the rest of this because if you Arcane Barrier a bunch, I think I'm fine with it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I am going to Kano. Still have 1 left.
Oh, I couldn't actually do that with that. I would have paid with this.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll Kano and remove this Emeritus Scolding, which I will then play and then Metacarpus node. So this is coming in for 4, 9, 10. That's coming in for 10.
I'm so dead. I'm so extremely dead. I'm feeling pretty dead. I'm noticing that you're not going to be dead.
This Google Doc was talking about how broken this card is, and I agree.
That's pretty good.
This Aether Wildfire card seems pretty good. Seems pretty essential to the game plan.
I'll barrier 1, so I take 9.
Down to 2.
Yeah. Feeling pretty dead. I will...
your attack resolves.
Are we now going to the attack?
Your attack resolves.
Okay. I will... give it go again. And the next attack gets +2.
Okay.
Take 2.
Yep.
I will... Brave Forge Bracers. And hit you with Saber for 5.
I take 5.
Okay. Well, I'll arsenal this. I'm done.
Okay, this goes under. Now, the Mementos Carpus nodes explode.
This was the wrong card out of my hand.
Because
it doesn't have resources.
It doesn't pitch, and yeah. Alright, these go under. Well, that's my turn. I draw 4.
Yeah, I understand that, John. I know that I'm dead. I completely understand that I'm dead. So now it's my turn.
Yes.
So I'll do literally anything and die.
Maybe.
I'll play slice and dice.
I think I was a little bit premature there.
Okay.
Slice and dice?
Yeah.
Okay. I can... Volcano. There's a window after you play that. Yeah. So Volcano. Yes. So I'll banish that. It's Blazing Aether. Doesn't do anything right now.
I had 2 things, right?
You hit me twice last turn in the previous turn, yeah. Volcano. I'll fire Aether Spindle at you for 4. Oh, I could make it 5. Fire Aether Spindle at you for 5. Crucible.
Oh, I can turn this face up also. So I did that.
Sure.
Started turn. I will. So how much was it?
For 5.
5. I'm at 2. So I'll barrier 3, barrier 1. And I have 2 left.
Okay, so you took 1?
Yeah, take 1.
So Blazing Aether you for 1. Oh, I get to opt 1. Put that under. Okay.
May I proceed with my turn?
You may proceed.
All right, slice and dice resolves. I'm gonna cash in.
Oh, I die. I think I'm dead here. I think I'm dead here. Wizard man! I was not paying attention in wizard accounting school either.
I'll hit you with a saber. That's gonna be for 3.
I take 3.
That's actually for 4.
Yeah.
And then I'll hit you with a saber for a bunch.
Does that one have go again?
Oh shit. It can't get go again. Oh shit!
I did go to wizard lawyer school!
No! I got a copper token. She got a lesson counter. Damn it. Gonna give it a go again.
Findle Spring Tunic. Surely that'll be the difference maker. I'll draw up go.
Am I dead now?
I don't know. Let's find out.
I feel like I'm pretty dead. Okay. Feeling dead. Saber.
In response, Icano.
Oh no, Mark, my skull cap's off. I'm definitely dead.
Yeah, I guess I do this. I'm going to Cindering Foresight. I think I don't have like a ton of options that I can hit here. But the next arcane thing that I do does that much arcane damage +1. Oh, I can't afford it. I have to put it under. Okay. Heart of the cards. I didn't hit any blues here.
Oh.
If I had hit another blue, I could I could have played. All right, but yeah, all right. I don't have many options. Let's see. I can Findle Spring Tunica to do 2 arcane damage to you.
2 arcane damage? Damn it. This is where if I had another arcane barrier, robe would have been.
Well, yeah, if you had 2 arcane barrier, you would have taken significantly less damage earlier.
Yeah.
But then again, I may have just let you bring all the attacks at me and then do all that shit. I think that's probably correct. Because that way your Arcanite, I'd be at like 5, right? Like that game, I would have been at 5. Your Arcanite Skullcap would have been nowhere near.
Yeah, it would have been hard to put out. Yeah, that was an interesting game.
Yeah. I need practice with some wizards, but man, I'm gonna play this tomorrow to not make any friends at the store. So
that was a fun game. Yeah, this has been really fun.
Yeah,
overall. Learning about the importance of null rune gear.
Yeah,
but I'll tell you what I don't care about null rune is against this brute.
That's true.
I do have some gambly gloves. All right, Kassai is 1 and 2, but that's mostly my own fault for gear choices. Like I feel like literally gear choices are the difference in a lot of those games.
Yeah, yeah.
And that is
which is kind of a shame. Once again, it goes back to my point about it being a shame.
The thing is, I didn't have the common equipment I needed, right?
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
Obviously, the rare or the majestic and legendary equipment is what makes me not ever lose against Benji. But the null rune is what I needed against those other 2 matchups. This has been a fun exercise, though. I like this.
Yeah, it's like the subtle differences between the matchups, right?
Yeah.
Why you play specific cards over other cards.
Question is, what are you going to run through the gauntlet next week?
I don't know. I kind of like brutes. Brutes are like fun, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like they play the same every game.
That's true. You don't really.
You
play your stuff.
When I played Rhinar, when I played KO, when I played Levia, like it was like pretty similar.
Yeah.
So I do wonder if Levia has a place in Blitz.
Possibly.
Because Carrion Husk is really good, and the upside to
that's Levia, like a reason to play her.
Yeah, the upside to Levia is that she gets to ignore the blood debt on it often.
Yeah.
So reset those life totals.
Is he's 19?
Yes.
Okay. The wizard math, man.
The wizard math, yeah. I had some number of outs there. I had some number of outs.
I bungled a few turns pretty bad too. I feel like I should have killed you.
With not having go again?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was at 1, I was like,
yeah,
totally dead. Well, I definitely won that game because of Fendal Spring Tunic.
Yeah,
because it had the one
exactly
resource,
enough. Yeah,
the one resource that I needed.
What a good card.
So. Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna play this entirely other game while you are over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna give you the Ira the learn to play deck, and then I'm gonna dome you for 20 on turn 2 because you don't have equipment in your Ira starting deck.
24.
82.
Okay.
Okay, I am going to play Breakneck Battery. This is additional cost. Discard a random card. And if it has 6 or more attack, it gains go again. You did it. You activated the trap card.
Yeah. His life.
Banish the top. Oh, it was
no life.
Okay. Alright, it's gotta go again. And then we KO. Would you like to Gambler's Gloves?
No, well, it's after you roll.
Okay.
You may destroy it if you do. The controller of the effect re-rolls all 6-sided die roll this way. Oh my goodness.
+1 from the Skull Crushers. And then, so this is coming in for 13.
Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Take 2.
I'll take 2.
My brute attacks get +1. Alright, so now the question is, do I throw this other attack in my hand that I could?
Did it go again? Oh, it did get go again.
It got go again because I discarded that.
Yeah.
Did I go for the bark bone trapping? Because if I hit a decent amount on the bark bone trapping, I can actually attack you with both mandible claws, and they come in for 4. I think I just go ahead and bark bone trapping. And if you pop your gloves here, it's like no harm, no foul, right? Because I've got my specialization, and you won't have the gloves for it. Yeah, we'll bark bone trapping here.
Okay, that's fine.
These explode.
That's a fine result.
All right. Well, I guess I do this attack for 6 then, because these, I think, since this explodes, my brute attacks get +1 this turn. So
still there, yeah.
This is not a brute attack, is the thing.
Oh, okay.
But this would only be 4. I'd be attack. So I could attack for 4 and arsenal this, and this is not the best card in the deck in the arsenal.
No, it's not.
This is like a defensive option in the deck.
But you still do a roll, right?
Yes, I do. Or a plain attack. But you gotta get it out of the system. Gotta get that 1 out of the system. Coming in for 12. Unless you want to.
I think I have to pop these now because I can't defend this at all.
Get them again. Okay. It's coming in for 3.
All right, 3 I can take. I'll take the 3.
All right. Well, I consider that a successful first turn.
Jeez. Yeah.
That's how you play brute. I was even rolling a 1. I even rolled a 1 in there.
This is not good. I would say this is not good. I'm gonna
put my chin out. I'm gonna let you punch me right here a bunch of times.
I'm gonna play an energy potion. An arsenal card. I'm done.
You couldn't. I gave you a free hit. I said, let's take turns. Let's take turns punching each other as hard as we can. I'll go first. Pow! All right, you can hit me back. And you're like, I'm drinking. You did the Elden Ring. Start chugging Estus flasks. Chugging Estus flasks instead of. Okay. All right. Okay, I am.
I yield. Our boy, tier 1, 22 months. Thank you.
Appreciate that a lot. We're going for a wild ride. So when I type wild ride, I draw a card and then discard a card. If something with 6 or more is discarded this way, it gains go again. It was. So it has go again. Here we go, KO. Coming in for 3. Can't believe this. Can't believe this.
And it does have go again.
I have 1 resource remaining.
Steel Blade, shunt it for 4.
Okay, so no damage. Alright, I am going to Savage Feast. Discard a random card. I discard Swing Big. I considered playing the Swing Big because I could discard this to play the Swing Big. If I hit the 5 or 6 there, I'm in real good shape. But instead, I think I discard a random card. Only got 1 card. It's gone. If I discard a card with 6 or more, I draw. Okay. So now that's the 1 resource remaining. So I'll roll.
A bit more than 1 d6. You don't have to.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's gone. I don't have.
Oh, you used it. Okay. Okay.
Coming in for 12. All right.
Gosh.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, I can use other d6s to roll a 5 or a 6.
Gosh dang it. All right. I'll defend with Cash In and Skull Cap and Courage. So that's 2. That's coming for 12. 2, 3, 4, 5. Attack reactions. I'll play a Shunt.
Okay, so you take 3.
Take 3.
Okay. That's that. This goes in the arsenal. These go away.
This is dead.
That's dead. Skull Cap takes a beating. This goes under. And I draw 4. I literally don't know how you get back in the game at this point.
I mean, I'm at 12. Like, it's not the worst.
Yeah, you have 1 card in your hand right now.
I know how many cards I got. I know that's not more than 1. I'll hit you with a saber.
For 2?
Yep.
Yeah, guess what? I'll take it.
I'm done.
I'll take it. Okay, here we go. I am going to pitch Wrecker Romp to Blood Rush Bellows out of the arsenal. When was the last? I don't think I've ever gotten to Blood Rush Bellows out of the arsenal.
That's pretty good.
Yep. Alright, so my brute attacks get +2 this turn. It gains go again, and I draw 2.
Did I not like shuffle this deck enough? What happened?
Okay, I'm gonna take this Mandible Claw in for 5. Because of the +2 from Blood Rush Bellow. 2 resources remaining.
I'll defend for 3.
Okay, so take 2. The Mandible Claws coming in for 5.
I'll take 5.
Alright, I'm going to play Savage Feast. Pitching the other Savage Feast there. And then discard card, it's 6. And if Massacre is discarded, I Intimidate.
Okay.
Alright, and then I draw. And I roll. I think I cheated. I cheated because I don't know how I got the Savage.
What do you mean? There you go.
Oh, I took your KO deck. There's 3 Savage Feasts in this deck.
You didn't, Oh.
You played 3 Savage Feasts.
Oh. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Alright, I win by default.
Hey,
Why are you freaking out?
I bet there's a 4th one in here.
Does he just combine them?
I didn't combine them. When you played KO last week, you
Make sure I didn't just like put it down next to the Renner deck. Hey, you ever heard A go off like that? That happens all the time.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah. There's. Okay, I'm gonna count this to see if it's 4.
How many cards are in this deck?
No, I think it's 40.
Okay.
I think it's 40. I think you just like, because this is the KO deck was sitting right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 6, 7. 16. Yes, this is 20. This is all of Justin's wins with KO last week are invalidated. Because I think you're playing like you're playing like 4 copies. You're playing like 4 copies of all the best cards.
Really?
Yes, you've got 4 copies of Barraging Bighorn.
Oh,
You got 4 copies of Savage Feast.
it's a pretty good deck.
Yeah. I was wondering why I was drawing Dynamite.
All right. Well.
Okay, we'll give this one an incomplete.
Yeah, we'll come back to this.
Justin set me up to take the fall for him on stream. I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this.
All right, Kassai is 2, 1, and no 1, 2, and X.
and an asterisk.
Yeah.
MTG deck. Yeah, this is like now, I think I was probably in good shape even if I hadn't drawn all these busted.
No, I agree. You rolled some 6s, so
Yeah. It's so funny. Man, this deck is if you could play nothing but like if you could play like 6 copies of Red Savage Feast, oh man, this deck would be so good. But yeah. I'll fix KO for next week.
I have card blindness to Flesh and Blood cards or something.
Now, a lot of these brute cards,
They look the same, right?
Yeah, let's just take a quick look at Savage Feast.
They're all browns.
Yeah,
Shades of browns.
Savage Feast.
I said Nathan would be caught cheating.
Breakneck Battery.
This is a good time to mention Sorcery TCG.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because those cards are extremely distinct.
Look at those. Like,
yeah. Sorcery TCG Kickstarter came out yesterday. I backed it. It looks a lot like Guardians TCG, if you ever watched our stream for that, which was a game I loved. The art is incredible, and it came out in 1995.
I really enjoyed Guardians too. We were like in the we thought Guardians was like just an absolute secret.
Oh yeah,
masterpiece.
And in every discussion I've seen about Sorcery, we're the only ones that have mentioned Guardians. I don't think people even know about Guardians.
Yeah. Well, the crazy thing is the Sorcery
the designer
Twitter account was like Guardians is a huge inspiration.
Yeah.
And so because Justin tweeted about it and the designer responded to it, and I was like, dope. Like, because that's. Like there were a lot of aspects of Guardians that I was like, wow. Like there's like it's the Elden Ring thing, where Elden Ring feels like a video game almost from an alternate universe, where different design decisions
were allowed to take place.
In video games, right? And Guardians feels like a way card games could have gone in. So Sorcery feels like from at least on the surface it feels like it's from that.
Functionally, it's like Magic combined with Guardians, where you're a caster on a grid. You're playing lands, but you have a separate deck for lands, and the lands are like sites where you build the map as you go with your opponent, and you're like contesting over those lands but building them out, creating a map as you go. Yeah, which is really cool.
And a lot of the language in the game is archaic on purpose.
Yeah, it's
meant to evoke the feeling of you're playing a card game that's designed by people that don't know how to design card games, but they do. It's not built for competitive. It's not built with competitive in mind first.
Yeah. So broken stuff's gonna happen. It's built for fun and theme, which I think is really cool.
Yeah.
The every piece of art is hand painted by very talented artists. There is no overall art direction, so every card, because of that, feels extremely distinct and has its own identity. So like, if you look at the art in Sorcery, it's just like mind-blowingly good, and it pops off the cards because there's no borders on the cards. They did the same thing that Guardians did, where they do full art on every card with like a text box, but the card has full art bleed to the borders. which is even more impressive. The Guardians did that before printing was acceptable.
Yeah,
for that kind.
Well, there were just a lot of limitations on printing.
It was just like you're likely to get misprints, and because that's why you have black borders in the first place, is so you cut down on that kind of thing.
Yeah, it looks really cool,
and it's going to ship later this year.
Also, the guy worked for
he works for
works for Grinding Gear Games, which is the company that makes Path of Exile, which is why I was like following the game, because Justin was like, have you seen this thing? I was like, yeah, that dude works for GGG, so I was like following it pretty early, because one of the guy who does the music for Path of Exile he's insane. He tweeted about it or something somewhere along the way, and I was like, oh, that's cool, you know, because he's basically like his coworker, right?
Yeah. I mean, I just only saw it as yesterday when the Kickstarter came out, and I was like, these cards look like Guardians cards, and I started watching the gameplay.
Well, I think the Team Covenant stream put it on the radar for a lot of people.
Yeah,
right,
which is great
to go side by side with the Kickstarter launch.
That's very good. So that's on the horizon.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like later this year,
September-ish.
Yeah, later this year, but still, looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'll be talking about sorcery a lot more probably in the time being. It's just it's so cool. It speaks right to me. What I want from a card game.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's like an evil twin to Flesh and Blood, right?
Yes, it's because Flesh and Blood, the opposite design goals.
Yeah, because Flesh and Blood is like, we want to make
it's like the branched goal.
Yeah, because it's like
neither are wrong.
Yeah, well, and both have like a certain fulfillment that they deliver to you from the game, right? So
yeah. They are also. I think they're in the same city in New Zealand. So because he mentioned that he'd been like talking to some Flesh and Blood people about some things.
Oh, okay.
So, like they can work closely, and they don't really.
Well, I mean, there's like
they don't really compete with each other.
Is it Auckland? Is that the main? I think that's the main.
Yes. Yeah.
I think they're out of Auckland. I think both companies are, but I may be wrong about that. My New Zealand geography isn't zero, but it's not like a lot.
Right.
I know Wanganui. The only reason I know Wanganui is because of Quinn. But
the designer talked about how the game has been in the design stage since like 2017, and he's been commissioning art since then.
Oh wow! So he's just like picking up pieces here and there.
I think what he did was he gave a name of a card and what it functionally would probably do to an artist, and he just threw out a bunch of these. The first set's going to have 400 cards in it.
Wow, yeah, that's a big.
But for that same reason, with the time that the art takes, it'll probably be about one set a year.
I was going to say, I saw that Liz Danforth was doing art for it. Liz Danforth did some iconic Magic pieces back in like Ice Age and Alliances and stuff like that. She was the artist who did a lot of the. I think she did some of the Singer family. But she did those pieces where it was like you had a character and then like their portrait was in the background. And it's like it looks sort of out of place in Magic, and it would like never find a way into a Magic set these days. Yeah. But getting like old school Magic artists like Liz Danforth is awesome for this game. So.
The way Sorcerer's going to do foils is interesting too, because it's going to be a foil card that looks normal on the front but foiled. But the flip side is full art, literally nothing on it. No mana cost, no text box, anything. It's just a full art card on the back with foiling.
That's high collector stuff. So
yeah, the slow release, I mean, once a year, it makes it like an exciting release for the year. You play it for a while, you put it down, you could come back to it occasionally. Yeah. And then like the sorcery release for the year is like a destination, right?
With 400 cards.
That's big.
Yeah. And especially if you're like trying to... You're not trying to make it hyper competitive. You're selling it as like kind of like a boutique collector kind of thing.
Right.
Then
it's like you collect it, you play for fun.
How many of the card game necromancy things that if they had like a once per year release would you buy into and you'd play it for like
I'd play Guardians. I'd say that.
Yeah, I would. I mean, I know the Star Wars CCG kept going on with the players count, but I think it still has releases.
It does.
Even.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. Well, I mean, especially when you have Magic that seems to be trying to pry
they're like beating their record for new cards released every year.
Yeah.
It's like last year there was like 1,500 new cards released or something. That may have been a low number. That might be a made up number that's not high enough.
Yeah. I mean,
but there was a lot of new cards in Magic last year. And how do you keep up with that?
Yeah, I mean, at one point it was like less than 1,000 per year.
Yeah.
But nowadays,
and that's not even counting unique like versions of cards.
Yeah.
In a set, I mean, a new set comes out and it's like, oh, we have these 16 different full art.
I mean, especially after buying into Flesh and Blood, I'm not mad at super collector versions of cards as long as they're available to people who want to play the game. Right. So I think you want really expensive, valuable cards in your game if you're a trading card game,
because it drives sales, right?
Yeah, because it drives sales, and like it or not, your game is only going to get made if it is profitable, right? So whereas something like sorcery, I could see not having to do crazy numbers because it's kind of, it feels like a passion project. There was a phrase that I thought about where there are a lot of games, and I think this is another one of those design decisions things. But sorcery feels like a game that was designed to make sure that like the love and the passion of its creator was still preserved, and that a lot of modern video games don't have that same appeal to them, right? Where they're engineered and designed and developed to the point where all of like the personal flourishes and touches and stuff like that kind of get like sanded out.
When you have like a AAA team of 150 people, you can't have any sort of personal.
Well, that's because there are no, I would say, video game auteurs at this point, right? There's a handful maybe that are out there that all apparently have problems to some degree or another, like the David Cage games, right? Like David Cage games have like a fingerprint on them, but apparently he's a piece of shit, right? So but yeah, when you have like a huge team like that like personal flourishes and like that signature the maker's mark type thing doesn't really make it through.
You don't have like Sid Meier's X games, right?
Yeah,
where you know like this game is gonna be that's the kind of game it is because it's the Sid Meier's design. That's why board games are great, because you have like I have a Richard Garfield game. I have an Eric Lang game. Elizabeth Hargrave.
I was gonna say like the Hargrave, like the nature and the engine building and stuff like that. Like it's a great touch, right? Like
you're gonna at least be able to relate to a lot of designers.
You play Wingspan, you play Mariposas, and you're like, I see like the personal design decisions made in it. So yeah.
Anyways,
there you go.
Thanks for watching. Sorry, the last game
podcast
sucked.
mode.
My fault.
Yeah.
My bad.
Podcast mode. I gotta figure out actually what goes in here, because the problem, like the major problem with Brute is I think
I was laying the deck out. I probably stacked one set over here and stacked one set over here and just didn't realize that they were the same card.
Yeah. The major problem that I have with Brute is trying to find the resources for it. I felt resource strapped that game, and I think if I'd had the bark bone strapping when I instead of rolling the one, it would have been insane. But I gotta find something for these so that you can actually play stuff. I know you cut the energy potion, but
no, it's probably fine.
I think energy potion makes the cut.
Yeah, I think it does. So next week we'll do Gauntlet again.
We'll flip the script. I'll play somebody. Justin will play the opposers.
But I definitely learned a lot about Kassai just in those 4 games. I mean, I knew.
The source of Go Again, right? Because there were probably turns where if you didn't have Go Again, you just go all in the first attack, right?
Right. I might change a couple cards around, just like some of my blues.
Okay.
But that's about it. Of course, the equipment was the biggest thing.
Yeah.
The lack of null rune, or just my choices.
Because you get to see the hero.
Yeah.
And then you reveal all your equipment at the same time, right? So, yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah, appreciate everybody hanging out tonight. I felt like I'm glad that we've kept on the path of let's learn, right? Because I think Flesh and Blood is definitely a game that rewards you for finding those corner case turns. I think a lot of turns, once you start looking at hands, are going to play out the same, and you're going to feel comfortable with them. and you're like, I know what I need to do.
But
here.
sometimes you have to like engineer some
yes,
stuff.
but sometimes it's like
You gotta know how to do that.
Oh, and like, when is it better to make an attack with a weapon versus an attacks? KO. A lot of turns. If I'd had more resources, I could have mixed in a claw or two.
Yeah.
So
That's like guaranteed damage instead of random.
Yes.
12 or 3.
And it doesn't eat a card.
And it doesn't need a card. Yeah.
But yeah. All right, wrap it up.
Back on Sunday with the Keyforge Tag Team Tournament.
I'll try not to yell at any viewers on this upcoming Sunday.
Yeah, well,
unless they deserve it.
We'll see what happens. Yeah.
So,
but
that's a joke for anybody who takes that out of context.
At the very least, we'll play Keyforge. Thanks for watching, and have a good night.
Bye bye.